goes first, and then it goes to, it looks like Einon and then Tifa again, or?
Yep.
No.
Essentially, we're going to make up for the missing attack from before. So,
Okay.
All right, so we are going now.
It's going to be a while before I do anything, other than slam.
And jam. All right, so I'm running a backup audio thing because I'm tired of everything breaking. And that is now running. Hopefully I will not have to recover this. Cool. All right, so we are up, we are live. All of you rolled things forever ago. I don't
Oh yeah, I guess we can roll again.
Well, Diana had the highest roll.
This is true.
Like, do you really want to be punished for having multiple characters, or do you all just want to have each of you roll two? Because you have enough options for that.
I say just each of us roll one.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I already rolled my one.
I mean, I rolled the one first thing.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I also do not remember what happened last time
I
we played.
remember like the first little chunk of it because I listened to it during work. I don't remember the last little half of it other than shit got shit. Shit got shit.
Such an eloquent way to phrase it.
Wait.
Okay.
Hemlock saw dinosaurs. We got attacked by zappies. That is all I remember.
I mean, there was definitely more than that.
That is all I remember.
The session began with you still at the base.
That's right.
The session began. We were still at the base.
Oh right, we got
Diana
the scoop.
Buck out of the jar last thing. And she and Buck caught you guys up on what had happened on the way there. And then this is where my memory gets fuzzy because, like, this is where I had to stop watching because I lost my earbuds at work.
Oh no!
But I found them. I did find them. They're magnetized, so they stuck to the bottom of the table.
That would do it.
So that was fun. Anyway, but if I remember correctly, at some point they discussed going to wake up Morgan and what their plan was. They decided they were going to leave at night.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's nighttime. Or early bells in the morning. I don't remember.
It was definitely nighttime because she could not see.
Yeah.
I think we left at midnight, something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was like midnight or like 2 a.m. or something, but I know Diana was tired as fuck. Belle carried her to her room very dramatically. Things were questionable.
So questionable.
She's asleep. Sleep happened for everybody, I guess. They woke up, got on the boat. Hemlock saw dinosaurs. And then we encountered zappies in the water. And I think I'm definitely missing some things.
Yeah, I hadn't had a heart-to-heart with Penelope, but that was the only one really.
I blocked that from memory. No. Yeah, I didn't got cranky pants with Penelope and Penelope cranky pants. What? I said she was about to get cranky pants back with him. He's like,
asked her a genuine
you
question.
sent me in for Clover, and Penelope's like, fuck Clover.
No wonder I don't remember a lot of this episode. Annis was asleep, so I was being in character and taking a nap.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I and Penelope yelled at each other.
It wasn't even yelling. Oh my god.
He was being a butthole.
He was asking a genuine question.
They have different opinions on Clover was the takeaway.
Yes.
To grossly
Yeah.
oversimplify it, Iden feels like a lot of people get second chances and that Clover doesn't. And to oversimplify the other side of things, Penelope feels like she doesn't actually owe Clover anything. And some of the examples that Iden pulled up have more context than was alluded to in that conversation. And they ended up on a not as happy spot together.
Nope.
It was more of a agree to disagree ending.
Yeah.
But they'll still work
Yeah.
together. And then
Yeah.
you have a boat. And now you're in a boat.
And now there's
And you
And
took
now
the
there's
boat
happy
out
boat.
on the water in the dark. So
Yep.
let me update the time of day because for some reason it's still showing at 2:30, which is not the case. That was like when you went to sleep before the rest. So let's wind this thing up to night times.
In game, it's been a very long day. Couple of days.
It is now, because you're leaving at the night times, the actual nighttime of like, just say for rounding it out, 12:30 in the morning. Woo! Rolling
IRL,
out in
it's
the
been a
dark.
long 3 weeks.
Yeah.
A very long 3 weeks.
So you're rolling through. As the boat's going down, like, yeah, you did manage to see in the dark via hemlock vision some dinosaurs, which means that you, as marked on the map, know an area that has dinosaurs if Annis would ever like to go and see them and gain the ability to polymorph things into them. And likewise, you just want to see dinosaurs, fair. Dinosaurs are pretty cool. Um, it's neat. And then you reach this part where rolling along, it was observed that there are things in the water around you, very large things. And upon identifying that there are very large things, the group was not ambushed because it was observed that they were there. I believe it was Anon who noticed that on account of he can see the code effectively. um, And so opening attack was done. Turns out the three big zappies, which is always fun. Annis also got in on some of this and summoned uh, water elemental named Tifa. And Tifa gets to make an opening attack because we didn't do that last time because I forgot elementals can attack on the turn when they're summoned. So, hooray.
Where's the combat? Where is it? Okay, there it is. Yep. All right. I will. Let's. Okay, so she's between Tesla and Edison.
You all named them. That's on you.
I guess I'll have. I guess I'll do a slam attack on Edison.
Yeah, you can do that. Bam.
Cool.
All right, it's a 5-foot reach, so I'm going to move you closer to him. But
Okay.
there you go. Bam.
Do I get to do 2 attacks?
You have multi-attack, so you can attack and damage twice. Yep. Blam. Hooray. Violence
Okay,
is
so I'm
exerted.
just grabbing where it says 1d10 plus 4 plus floor bludgeoning. Do I need to be? Oh, maybe I need to be grabbing this, the plus 5 to hit. See if it hits. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you need to roll the to hits, but I think there's a pretty good chance it'll hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
That was a hit. Cool. And now roll the other one.
Okay, that was a miss. So the second one was definitely a miss.
Okay, I'll put that HP back then. Wee. Also, on the combat tracker now, there should be indicators of who is within range of Penelope for reroll purposes. You'll note that Penelope's at the far ass end of the boat, so That does not apply to most of you, but it will tell you now. Likewise, if you're near Freddy, the game will tell you if you're within range of his aura
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
his
no,
other
I am.
aura. Enjoy.
I don't know if I like. No.
Oh no.
I gotta get away from Freddy.
What does the other aura do? Is it the mana thing?
It's yeah. You know that so explaining to you how this works mechanically. Freddy, as a bonus action, can suppress his aura, reflecting him
Oh.
controlling it. Now, if he goes into combat and he starts doing stuff, it may become not suppressed. So the indicator is just there to let you know if you're in range of it or not. It doesn't mechanically do anything right now. When it applies, I will let you know, and then you'll see what happens. But just telling you what happens so that you know that because you've been around him enough. If you try to cast a spell when you're near him, there is a chance that the spell will fail.
Okay.
And I will tell you the exact mechanics because you've had plenty of time to learn them. In fact, I will copy them to the chat. Freddy, get out here.
Which
Freddy's
chat?
all
The
like,
in-game chat or Discord?
the in-game chat. That'll be
Okay.
probably easier. Doot. Scroll. NPC sheets are long.
So if you're 10 feet away from him or less, you get the standard paladin aura of protection, but you also get your spell might fail. Okay.
All right, so
ironically, Derek could be near him without it being too bad.
yes,
But will he want
I mean,
will he
Derek
want to
can
be?
cast spells, but he doesn't generally do that.
And I don't know what Buck can do, but also Buck
Stuff.
could probably be close to him without it being too much of a problem. But does he want to be?
Right, so here's what you have to do if you want to cast a spell next to Freddy. It's now in the chat.
Whew.
Ew.
The
Gross.
most damaging
don't
part of it
get
is
too-
that it will interrupt your concentration, so be careful.
Don't get near Freddy. Gotcha.
Kind of glad I have fucking.
Again, that's when he's not using his bonus action to suppress it. You can probably
yeah.
assume that most of the time that's what he's using his bonus action for. But if he's in a situation where he wants to do something else, then there's now a trade-off. This is also why he's
Yeah.
kind of grumbly all the time, because most of the time he's wasting half of his turn in life holding that back.
Just a real quick to make sure, does this apply to things like, say, Tifa?
If so, I have not made it so that it is fundamentally destructive to phantasmal species or magic creatures because I don't want to deal with that.
Okay.
So, like, he's controlling it enough now that he's not like actively killing the world around him, but he has options if he decides he ever wants to, and we can find out what those are later. Or I can just tell you now because you would know. He can more freely smite things than most if they're made of magic. So he uses their mana to smite them, which is not a thing I would ever give a player character, but for a brooding NPC is an option.
Oh dear. He's followed by the constant aura of Linkin Park and My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, he's very much an early 2000s AMV walking.
Good.
Anyway, that was all Tifa can do for now.
Okay.
I know Tifa has another turn in like whenever Einon's done. Enon.
Yep. All right, so now it can be Enon's turn. I will drag the thing to you. Where's the thing? Is it not even on the screen? Let's drag the thing on the screen.
I'm gonna fuck up Franklin again.
Okay.
Franklin.
Get fucked by Franklin.
Take that, turtle. Wait.
Who's picking on it?
Go to combat markers.
Not the turtle.
Franklin, where are you? Oh, Franklin's like,
Franklin is top left. Yeah.
damn, he's at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my good old three shots, and I'm gonna do. All right, Franklin. Miss. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Sharpshooter's hard.
Hit one, please. There we go.
There
All
you
right, all
go.
3 hit.
It's
Hey,
All 3 hit.
dark.
bam! That's all I needed.
It's like super duper advantage in its own weird way.
Two.
Oh, that hurt.
Get fucked,
Woo.
Franklin.
Yeah.
Oh.
So your boy just pulled out a bow and unloaded 3 arrows at once into the same spot, each one pushing the one in front of it further in.
So, because this was 3 weeks ago and a whole bunch of stuff has happened since,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, we set up the territory thing on the boat, but it's not as good as the normal one. It's like level 3.
It is a lower level one, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But it is still there. So yeah, bloop, bloop, bloop. 3 arrows in. Not a great day for Franklin. Franklin looks real bad.
All right, well, that's Enon's turn.
Okay.
Just prepares to take another hit.
Okay. Tifa is gonna second verse same as the first. Do you want me to roll to hit for both and then roll damage?
Roll to hit for one and then roll damage. Because it matters if you like
Hey.
start critting or something.
That was
Bonk.
bonk. And then the second of the multi-attack did not hit.
Okay.
It really
So-
was second verse same as the first.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
no.
done. It's buck o'clock. Let's see what this boy can do.
Yeah.
All right.
No, maybe not get bucked up. God damn it. You know
All
you'd
right.
have that on a fucking shirt.
He would.
It's a slogan.
He's like, what is 2005? He's like, I got this from Cafe Press.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. So he's taking a look at all this nonsense and he sees that which thing will he do? Because like he's still, you know, a rogue. It's kind of hard to stab these things. But he can see in the dark, so he's okay on that front. Wait, is this the old version of him? Come on, you've got more stuff than that, buddy. Did I add you to the combat tracker bad? Let's find out.
Last time he was in any kind of battle was in the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
a year and a half ago.
All right. Oh, they're just not in order. Why? Why are they not in order? It has his spells out of order. Weirdo. It's like, where are all of your higher level spells? They're in the middle of the list. I don't know what that's about. Anyway,
That is strange.
I don't know how to do that on purpose, but I will fix it later. So what he's gonna do is gonna 5, 10, 15, float on over. Then he's gonna get to stabbing. Alright. Gonna get to stabbing Edison. On account of him being the worst inventor here, and also a lion sometimes. Um,
Hmm.
shimmy up in that space. And oh, you have so many things on your sheet, buddy. The important thing is he's still a rogue and gonna attack. So I think all of you at this end of the boat can see at least this far out, right? Like, is there anyone here who cannot
Yeah.
see in the dark?
I think Diana's the only one.
She's currently enchanted to be able to, or she would not be able to
Yeah.
use the boat. So
That's right. I didn't take one. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
okay, so everyone at the end of the boat that's within 60 feet and presumably within dark vision range can see Buck kind of Peter Pan dances his way over there, all silly and frolicky, and then he pulls out of nowhere a long, pointy icicle and proceeds to shiv it while laughing.
Oh, laughing.
Oh boy.
Oh. How do I feel about that?
And after doing that, he's gonna do it again because he can attack twice now.
Woohoo!
So each time he stabs it, you can see frost creeping out from the wound across its body. And with the second stab, he looks down on it and says, "Oh, sorry, my bad." And then he uses his fun rogue nonsense to back up and not get murdered. Then he lands on the deck. He's like, "I've never tried doing that while flying before. It was really exciting." And that's him. Way up at the front, it's Penelope.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
what can Penelope see?
I mean, Penelope can see in the dark.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, like, I'd asked before and I wasn't sure if everyone could see or not. So, cool.
Yeah, she can see 120 feet.
Right. Then, yeah, she good.
We're Titanicing at the front.
Well, that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she can see just fine. You were totally right.
Yeah. Let's see. She is just gonna take one look at these things and be like, "Oh my god, no, not again." And she's gonna be like, "You know what? I'm not gonna waste that. I'm gonna have. Where the fuck is Eldritch Blast? Okay, there it is.
Hooray.
Hooray! Okay, yeah. Eldritch Blast on. Which one is that? Franklin? Yeah. Where the freak is Franklin? Alright, take that.
You hit.
She hit it.
Pew pew.
She pew pewed.
Finger
Take a pew
guns.
pew. Yeah. Guess what? She gonna do it again.
Fuck yeah!
Pew
Pew
pew.
pew.
She hit him again.
She
And
did?
guess what? Pew pew.
Violence.
Yeah. She's like, I did it. I did a violence.
She did do a violence.
And yeah, that's it for her turn.
Okay. Edison is not liking how this is going, considering this is supposed to be some easy food.
Fuck you, Edison.
No one's favorite. All right. So Edison is going to swim up next to the boat, reach its big snake-like body all up there, crawl up over the side,
No.
and it's going to try to bite somebody. Let's
How
see who it
rude.
tries to bite. Since they haven't gone yet, it's either going to bite Derek or Belle. Because it doesn't know, they don't look as aware. And it's going to try to bite Belle. Let's see how that
Okay,
works
she has a
out.
reaction.
She
She has a
does.
reaction. Shield. Let me find it.
You can use it after you see the
This
roll if you want.
miss.
What now?
You can use it after the roll, just so you don't have to use the spell slot if you don't want to.
Well, I don't think it costs a spell slot anyway because it's level 1. Right?
Oh, yes. No, that's true. It's more a matter of if you want to save your reaction.
That's a fair. Yeah.
If
I
it
mean,
misses,
yeah, we'll see if it hits, and then yeah, we'll see if it hits. If it does hit, then I'll
Yeah.
pop it.
Okay, so the attack. Okay, so that's a 28. So it's up to you if you want to try to shield it, because that'll only lower it by 5.
Okay, did that make it so that it doesn't hit? She would do it regardless.
Oh, then I don't think so. Let me check her AC.
Was it 13 before and now it's 18, or would it be like 23?
It was 13 before. Let me check her bonuses,
Okay.
because the boat is special.
Oh, right.
She gets bonuses. All right, so her AC is. I'll read the number out, but I'll tell you if it matters.
Yeah.
So the shield would not be enough to push it over that, but it is close. So it's up to you.
I think she would do it anyway.
Okay, that's fair. So she conjures a glowing disc of energy in front of her, and it wraps around it and tries to bite down on her head anyway, all Madoka Magic style.
Hmm.
And chomp. Okay. And so having chomped, it will now try to grab her.
No, I don't think I have anything I can do. Like, Yeah, that was her one reaction. I don't think Ennis has anything Ennis can do.
Yeah, so she is now in its mouth.
Great.
and he's shaking her around, trying to eat her. But that would be next turn. It is now Aiden's turn.
Yeah, I don't like her being in its mouth. Flashbacks to the wars of Zappy. I just like, no, you put her down right now, like in Draconic, and just shoots a fucking guiding bolt at this thing.
Okay.
That way, if she needs to get out, she at least has advantage. Or somebody can hit it with advantage.
Someone can hit it with advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I having to roll any sort of concentration check on her being disguised as Medea?
Nope.
Okay.
Where's my combat? There it is. Guiding bolt. Okay, drop that onto. That's Edison. Okay. Edison was right above me.
I've decided that she can shapeshift kind of freely,
Okay.
because if anyone
18
can,
to
it's
hit.
her. So,
Yeah,
all right, you hit.
get
Are-
fucked, Edison.
These guys are not beasts. They're something else.
Monstrosities.
Monstrosities.
Yeah.
Put her down right now.
All right. So,
And then
yeah, Aiden cast a beam of light across the ship, hitting the horrible capitalist Edison with a bright light directly to its chest, and it glows. The creature is now glowing with an outline, making it easier for everyone to see, casting light around it. And you can also see legs flailing at the end of it. Our good friend Belle, who, from where you're at, it's not so much that she's worried. Like, they're not like flailing, like, oh God, how do I get out? It's more like a frustrated, I guess this is happening kind of leg flailing. But yep, it's glowing. Is there anything else that Aiden would like to do?
that's it. I don't know why, but it says that's from before. Okay. It had my scry still marked off from the night prior, so I had to
Oh,
fix that real quick.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna back up like away from Frank.
That's fair.
Actually, I'll back up to right here. I'm gonna get next to Enon. And yeah, that's me movement.
Okie doke. So is that all of your actions?
Oh, there we go. I forgot to add
Cool.
the button for it.
No problem. So,
Fuck about Belle.
all right.
So
So
I'm
Belle.
trying to pick between two things.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she would be more interested in doing damage or getting out of its mouth.
I mean, she'd probably rather be out of its mouth, but she's also pissed. So, you know.
She's gonna pop gaseous form and just move. I think she can only go like 10 feet as a.
Yeah, she can poof out of it. That's no problem.
Let's see. I don't think while she's in the gaseous form, she can do bonus actions or anything like that.
I don't believe you can do that while gaseous.
Or, wait, hang on. She could just turn into her spirit form, right? Just poof out of
spirit form doesn't make you intangible. It just makes you kind of invisible. Like.
Okay, yeah. So gaseous form.
I want to ask about that. Okay, cool.
Poof out, move her 10 feet, stay gaseous. How fast is the boat moving?
At this point, not very.
Okay.
Like it.
My one worry was that she'd get like sweat. The boat would move past her, and she would just have to like keep coming after it 10 feet at a time until.
Like
it's
moving, but it's negligible. We're not going to keep track of it. Like, I'm not worried about someone falling off, and then we have to calculate it every turn until you get them back. Like, we'll deal with it if it comes up. But for now, you're good.
So that's what she's doing for this turn. Since when she's gaseous, she can't do anything else. So that is her turn. She's being gaseous and moving away and entrusting that her allies are going to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
One at a time.
It is.
And that was and gaseous form is level, I think, 3. So,
Yep.
or maybe it's even level 1. So she doesn't.
Yeah, it's level 3. It's fine.
Mhm.
Let's see. The duration is concentration.
Yeah,
So
I think it's
lasts
up
as
to
long as she wants it.
up to an hour.
Yeah.
She's not going to be gaseous for that long. But
Right. It gets her out. Served its purpose. Is that where she wants to
Mhm.
be, like right there?
I think that's as far as she could go because it said that there's a flying speed of 10 feet.
Oh,
So I think that was about 10 feet, which is about as far as she was able to go.
yeah.
Maybe
Longest
she
form
could have
target's
moved
only method of
over.
movement is, yeah, flying speed of 10 feet. Yep, you're right.
She could have maybe moved to like sort of in the middle of the triangle of men there.
That's what she would
She'd love
want.
that.
That's what she
She
would
That's
want.
what she wanted, yeah. Oh, sorry, the square, the weird, oddly shaped square of men.
Yeah.
Fucking crap.
Just gaseously caresses abs.
Speaking of the
Oh
opposite
my
of that, Diana's turn.
That would be the worst place on the boat for Diana.
She'd be like, "Kill me now." Oh boy. Okay. Fuck. Where's the parking brake on this thing?
I don't think it has one.
Do we have an anchor? Annis, did you pull the fucking anchor into
Of course
the
we
boat?
have an anchor. Why would we throw out the anchor?
Where's the anchor button?
There isn't a button. You just toss the anchor. Why do we need to anchor?
So I can fucking help. Whatever. And she's just gonna be like, I don't care, and just
I'm
fucking
sure the
Eldritch
boat-
Blast.
I'm sure the boat isn't going to. If you leave it for a minute, it's not going to crash.
I love that you're having this
And then it
conversation while
crashes.
Annis is standing on the anchor.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to throw out the anchor, or do you want to keep going and get away from these creatures?
Don't worry about
Captain
the fucking
Morriganing
anchor.
on the anchor as she's having this fun.
Crying.
Right. And she's just gonna be like, all right, whatever, and just gonna take out Elon Musk. I mean Tesla. What?
We should have named it Elon Musk instead of. I'm not
No.
gonna lie. I like Tesla. I do not like the muskrat.
One.
Tesla deserves better than what's happening to his name.
And
Pew pew.
second Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Oh. And then I can do another round of Eldritch Blast,
You
right?
can
Yeah.
blame that one on Freddy.
Zap.
Eldritch Blast round 2. All right.
Hey. Ooh. Nice.
Oh, wow.
She's like, are you fucking kidding me?
In your defense, it's dark.
They're probably writhing around.
Yeah, they're not actually just
Creepily.
hanging out there. So, you know.
Like, hi guys!
Hi.
I'm a big fucking lizard.
She's just before I'm gonna have her move, and she's just gonna be like, all right, I don't have a nickname for him yet. I don't know who the fuck this is, she says, pointing at Freddy.
Oh yeah, they haven't met. They probably haven't met yet. Oh no.
You can just call me by my name. Hi, I'm Freddy.
No, that's not how this works. It's not how this works. I have to give everyone a nickname.
Here, out in the distance. I'm Sunny.
No, you're Sunshine, bitch.
Sunshine.
Oh, he's Sunshine Bitch. I'll start calling him that.
Oh wow.
He just starts hyperventilating.
I'm going to call you Dracula until I think of something better. Okay. And she is going to use a bonus action. I think. Hold on 1 second.
What is her nickname for Annis?
This is not the right time to ask me that. She gonna use her Misty Step just because she can to get closer to where the other Zappy is.
Immediately.
Did she need to use it? No.
As soon as you let go of the wheel, the boat just careens.
She's like, make sure we don't crash, Dracula. Okay. She's gonna move closer to where Tesla is. And that is gonna be the end of her turn. You can always suggest a better nickname.
The free experience.
That is pretty much his life. All right. Let's see here. That one's kind of ignored right now. He says pointing at Franklin. There's one over there in case anyone doesn't know, but it looks like we're all focusing on this guy. And he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a
You're not doing
pair.
much with Dracula accusations.
He pulls out a pair of very long blades, and they glimmer in the what passes for moonlight, I guess, in the light
What?
on whatever's going on here. And he throws them across the ship at Edison.
Yay.
Yeah, get your advantage.
At Edison? Okay, don't hit Buck.
Oh no! How could that ever happen by accident?
Definitely don't hit Derek either. Oh no, they are both right in the line of fire. Oh no, how did this happen?
Did this happen to me?
It would be funny if they hit Buck. It would be tragic if they hit Derek.
All right.
Whew. Those are the two dodgy characters, though. So, I mean, much more so for Buck. He is very dodgy.
Okay, so the first
Oh, good,
one
they hit.
flies right beside Buck's ear to the point where he goes, "The hell!" And it stabs directly into Edison. And when it does, there's a bright flash. And with that bright flash comes
That was
a
a lot of dice.
secondary pop as he delivers a divine smite into it from range, because that's something he can do.
Ooh.
Oh,
And the second one likewise flies at it. And it goes wide to the left, hitting no one. And he walks over here and he grabs the wheel to keep it steady. And that is his turn. It's Johnny's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Johnny hasn't been in combat in a long time.
Nope.
So let's see what Johnny decides to do.
So you are still
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
driving her. I'm just scrolling forever because she has a lot.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I knew we talked about it and I couldn't remember.
Yep. So she's going to cast a spell. But she's choosing which one, because these are a weird thing for her to cast spells on.
Uh-huh.
Like big, dumb monster things. Not actually what she's prepared for. Wait, does that work? I have so many windows open now with all these NPCs. Dig, dig, dig. Huh. Tifa, or Tifa, made of water, is not immune or resistant to fire.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes steam.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's just like, huh, video game logic
You'd
has
think
failed me.
you'd think there'd be a resistance,
I was
but
expecting resistance.
mm-hmm.
But we
It
have
probably is
that.
Typho, like Typhoon, but I like
Yeah,
Tifa.
Yeah.
that's fair. All right. Just gonna make it interesting. She's gonna take a look over at Tesla, who's not yet done anything egregious, but still doesn't want to deal with Tesla. So,
You exist.
how dare you?
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So she's gonna cast a spell on Tesla. Because she has a player character sheet, I have to find the clicky spot on. Yeah, like NPCs have all these things automated. PCs, as you know, you actually have to find and click the stuff.
Yep.
So let's do that. Okay, so let's drag that and see if it works. Boo. It passed. So Johnny tries to do something to it, but it shakes off the glow that appears on it. Almost means like, it's all right, I'm working on it.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
We should probably get away from the end of the boat.
Yeah, probably.
You want to lift?
Yeah.
All right, so she then picks Penelope up and sort of dramatically carries her across the ship to out of the immediate path of a giant ballista and also to a much safer spot next to Diana.
Is this a Princess Carrie
It was
Absolutely.
piggyback
absolutely a
ride?
Princess Carrie.
Okay.
Yep. 100% a Princess Carrie.
Yep.
Diana's a little jealous, but she's not saying anything.
Yeah. So also props to that thing. It rolled a 17 on its save.
Wow.
Damn.
Whew.
So I don't feel that bad that it didn't work out. But anyway, Johnny did Johnny's thing. Moving on. Anna's time.
Annis does not like any of this. She's gonna move over here, and she's gonna longsword, and she's absolutely lighting that. So,
All right.
oh, which one is that one that I? That one's Edison. There you are.
Bam.
Oh yeah, it's
That definitely hits.
Yep.
Okay.
your base hit it. Yeah.
To the face.
Ooh.
Does it do bonus fire damage?
The sword?
Yeah.
I believe so. Let's
I
look
say you
at
turned it on. Yeah.
attack.
It's 1d8 plus 1 slashing. Oh, magic 1d8. Okay. I'm guessing the magic 1d8 was what that was.
The other
Okay.
6. Yeah.
Right. Did I not
So that was my
program it in with
action and
fire?
moving.
I mean, the fire doesn't matter. It's more just wondering why it isn't
I don't
tagging as fire.
think I have a plan.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't. Since Tifa has their own turn, I don't think I actually have a bonus action I can do. And Hemlock's not in this fight because we've determined Hemlock isn't going to be in fights.
Yeah, that's for the best.
So yeah, goes over, lights the sword up, slashes it right in the face, and goes, "Just try and get past me, bitch!" And then that's her turn.
All right. And then there's Derek. Okay, so getting real crowded up in here, but Derek is not in the mood for putting up any of this either. So Derek is gonna run around to down here, and he's gonna. He seems to be wrapping something around his hand. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but he's wrapping something around his hand, and then he reaches back and he starts punching at Edison from the deck.
Oh, sorry. A quick thing. I'm still getting used to the fighting style. So when I'm wielding a melee weapon in one hand, the sword is 2 hands, isn't it? Okay,
That one
never
is a
mind.
longsword, I think. So you can
Yeah.
one-hand it. If you wield it in 2, you can do the bigger damage, if that's what you're asking.
It's basically in one hand and no other weapons. I gain a +2 bonus 2 damage rolls with that weapon.
Okay, yeah. Then I will apply the extra damage.
Okay.
Woo.
That's
Because
the
it is
dueling fighting
versatile.
style.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Extra damage to you. All right, so Derek
Cool.
has wrapped something around his hand. He's running up at it, and he just punches it with his fist, as you would expect. All right, Derek, where you at? Where's your thing? Derek, is your sheet lagging even though I updated it today? That would make me sad. Oh, it's for some reason it's there. It just didn't put the name on the list. Weird. Anyway, all right, Derek, do your thing. Parse Derek. Make Derek do Derek thing. Why is your programming bad, Derek? What did I do to you? All right, I'm rolling this manually, and I'll just tell you what happens. Okay, so Derek hits it. Hooray!
Woo!
Okay, so Derek reaches back and he swings at it, and when he punches it, you hear the sound of thunder coming from his direction, and the creature recoils as it is hit with more force than you would have expected. And then, being Derek, he does it 2 more times. And hits. And hits. So yeah, he punches it 3 times, and each time there's a clashing, it's rumbling thunder nearby. And every
Holy
time he hits
shit,
it, there's a quick
Derek.
flash where he punches it. And then having done that, he sort of puts his, fists up like he's a boxer. And then he says to it, "No eating, my friends." And that is Derek. And now it's Franklin's turn.
Oh boy.
Franklin, who was not just punched, climbs up on the deck and tries to eat his friends. All right. Gonna try to eat a Penelope.
No.
Rolls a 2.
No.
Does not eat a
Whew.
Penelope. It chomps at Penelope, but Penelope bobs and weaves around its giant mouth because she's not about that life.
No.
Clamps down
Like,
at her,
nope,
but
nope.
misses. And then it's gonna try again.
No.
This time it hits.
No.
No.
Wraps its mouth around her and
Oh.
nearly swallows her
Oh.
whole, picking her up.
Oh.
Nope.
Fuck.
No.
Johnny does not approve.
No.
I would not think so.
And it's still on the boat because it had to use its whole turn trying to keep up with her. So the ship is actually tilting a little bit to the left under its weight.
Or is
So,
it not balanced out by the other one?
well, it's kind of weird because they're not exactly opposite each other, but yeah, it's you get the impression that if one of them actually climbed all the way up on it on one side, you would have a real problem, but they're kind of offsetting each other, at least for now. By for now, I mean until Tesla tries to do the same thing.
Oh no.
Ah!
Tesla's gonna try to eat Diana.
No.
So what do we land? Don't Titanic at the front of the ship.
And
No.
picks up Diana.
No.
Ugh.
And now the ship is decidedly leaning to the right.
No.
Oh God.
And
Fuck.
new turn. Who dis?
So these can split amongst. It doesn't have to be all 3-1, right? As long as I break them apart.
You can attack different targets if you want to.
Okay.
But the whole effect
I
of getting to roll, like if any of them hit, they all hit, only works when you're targeting one target.
Yeah. So here's my thought, and like, correct me if I'm wrong. If I aim 2 of them on Franklin, as long as one of the 2 hits, the 2 hit on Franklin, and then I would separate one to Edison. That'd be a separate roll,
Ah!
right?
It's attack roll. It'll be treated like normal attack rolls. You just make 3 attacks. There's no special shenanigans going on there. You do not have to do all of your attacks
This
against
is
the same
bad.
target.
Okay, I don't want to risk that too much. All right, I might. Let's see. I'm gonna go all for Franklin because Penelope is getting fucked up.
Okay.
Let me get to Franklin down here. Okay, to hit. Does not hit.
That one hit.
Oh, it did. Oh, never mind. Well, just in case, we'll see if we get a
All right.
20 at all.
Your bonus is very big.
No, okay, that's okay. It was just, fuck you, Franklin.
It's dead. It's dead.
Fuck you, Franklin.
Murdered the crap out
Put
of
down
it.
our friend.
All right,
I
so
think what's gonna happen, because
yeah.
they're on the, are they like on the ship, or is she technically over the side now?
Penelope is over the side now, but the way you're hitting it with this much force is gonna snap its body
Push her
back
back.
away from the top, so it'll actually throw her back out on the ship.
That's okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put that much force into a danger noodle. Like the danger noodle parts you hit go flying away. So,
All right, so that
yeah,
happens.
yeah. Franklin Zappy gets 3 arrows
Ah,
directly to center of mass.
Then Enon is gonna angle up over
Causes
here to
it to
kind of get
gag and
sights on
spit
Tesla
Penelope out,
next.
and then flies off here and dies.
bleh.
Yeah.
Oh, but now the ship is definitely listing. Oh no.
Ugh.
We'll get him over there. Put some weight on the other side of the ship, and then has sights on Tesla and is kind
Ah!
of like,
I didn't move your giant horse ass to the other side of the ship before we hatched
That's
the
exactly that's the plan.
No, fantasy grounds, why?
Oh,
Remove my
You fucking
700
trash.
and
it crashed for you, but thankfully it was with you not being eaten on both of your characters.
That's fair. Yeah. All right, Tifa's turn.
Yep.
All
yeah.
right. Tifa. Oh, I guess you're controlling. Tifa's gonna move up to Tesla and come on and slam and welcome to the.
All right. All right. So moving up there, you do risk an attack of opportunity
Oh, from
from
Edison,
Edison.
Edison. That's fine.
Right. Edison will do what Edison can, which is probably steal something. All right. So Edison attempts to attack. Just gonna try to do a normal bite, not a grabby eat, because it's like that's made of water. I'm not eating that.
Oh, So I'd have protection. Do it? No, I don't want to use it on. Use it on. Like I love Tifa, but there are other people on the boat I want to protect more than an elemental I can just resummon later.
Fair. Splash.
But
Yeah.
okay,
It
Edison.
bites, but then it continues on.
Okay, so Tifa's wounded but not dead. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Slam down time.
Slamming that Tesla.
Where the... There we go. That does not hit. Let me try again. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, that was it.
Fair enough. You used
Well,
up its
you used
reaction.
up the opportunity attack on Edison. Yeah. Not nothing.
It's definitely not.
X.
All right. It's once again, it's buck o'clock.
Yep. It is buck o'clock, and now that he doesn't have to worry about Edison, gonna go try to get Diana back.
Go save your homie.
All right. He's gonna swoop around up here, doing his weird fly thing. Now he's gonna do his stabby thing. You don't want to eat that. Don't know where it's been.
Hey!
Don't want to eat that. I know where it's been.
Husband say, you know exactly where I've been, you asshole!
Can't hear you over the sound of you being eaten.
Ah!
All right.
She somehow manages to look extremely dramatic.
Oh no, she's
In-
just looking
in the
extremely
jaws.
dramatic, but also just kicking it in the face with her fucking heel.
Ow. See if I save you. Ow. Why the
Wait,
same
what?
one twice?
What?
Oh, just like he's getting kicked in the face by her heels.
Oh no, she was kicking the
monster.
The zappy.
Oh, okay.
Not the buck.
That's fair too. All right.
I mean, he deserved it.
It is
Kicking
Penelope's
the
turn.
big slimy heel, not the small.
Oh.
Still bitter about that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's Penelope clock.
That...
No, it just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Penelope time, bitch.
So she's gonna.
It's Penelope, bitch. Brittany stole it from her.
Hold on.
I'm mostly just preventing dead air.
I know. I just need 2 seconds to think. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. That would be a little too much. She is gonna do something. And it's something good, I promise. Okay, yeah, no, she's just gonna be like, all right, nope, this worked perfectly well on that other zappy. I wasn't gonna do this, but, and she pulls out the pistol. He's forced my hand.
Oh shit! Buck ducks to the
She's
side.
got a gun.
He's like, Diana, take cover.
You hit.
Didn't do too much, but
You still hit it.
The loud bang surprises them. They weren't expecting that.
yep. And then as a bonus action, she's going to cast Healing Word on herself and be like, all right, nope, get it together. Where am I? Combat tracker. That did not. Ugh. Okay. Ugh.
Okay. So Edison is back up. And Edison is going to try to eat Annis.
Bring it on, bitch!
It is
Now.
successfully bringing it on.
I need all of you to stop.
Oh no!
Passed your concentration check.
On the summon elemental, I guess?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you passed it, so you're good. And you are now in its mouth. And it is now going to use its move action to try to go away.
No!
No!
Because it's been hurt enough that its nose sticking around is not a good idea. It is very hurt. And that's its turn. It's Aiden's turn.
No! Just fucking starts panicking again. Stop trying to eat my friends! I put another guiding bolt on this motherfucker. That was Edison. Okay, where are they in the list here? Guiding bolt. Fuck.
Alas.
No.
It is a very difficult angle for you to hit from there.
This isn't good. I'm gonna. Fuck. If I have a. Hold on, I'll check this. I'm gonna. I don't got much I can do right now. I'm gonna stay right here, and yeah, that's my turn.
Okie doke. Let's see what Belle would like to do.
I'm picking between two things.
I'm assuming you're ending concentration on being a mist.
Oh, for sure. I think she's going to use Mind Spike at 3rd level to try and fucking kill Edison. Okay. So let's. Okay, so that's, I think, just either. Okay, here we go. It's a wisdom saving throw, 3d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So it does damage no matter what. Range of 60 feet, so I should definitely be able to do it.
Yeah, and if it says that it passes its save, you can probably ignore it because it doesn't seem to know how to calculate our wisdom save correctly. So
Okay,
we'll just look at the
so
die.
I dragged the save over.
Yeah, drag the save onto Edison.
Ah! I did not mean to move Bell, I meant to move the map. Here we go.
Oof. Okay, well, nat 20 is still a nat 20.
Ooh, it succeeded. Okay. It still takes damage. It's just half as much. So
yeah.
I guess just whatever this is, halve it.
Yeah.
Do you have a bonus thing she can do?
She does.
Sorry, I'm still learning.
Yeah. If you want, I can tell you, or I can IM you just so that you know what your secrets are, so to speak.
Is it a spell?
Kind of. I will send you a message in the chat on something that.
Or in the chat?
Just in the chat. I think you're still the only one who can read German, right?
Yeah, Annis can anyway.
So you can read that, right?
Yeah, I can read that.
Okay.
And she's got a couple reactions.
Yeah.
There have to be reactions.
All right. So let me.
Don't want to bust out a noble phantasm yet if I don't have to. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's definitely a lot of them.
Yeah.
I could just do it again, right?
You could. That's totally doable.
All right. I will try and do it again. Or she will.
Rolled an 18 that time, but I don't think it passes. Confirming what your actual DC is.
If it fails, she'll also know where Edison is at all times unless it moves into a different plane. In addition to taking all the damage.
Yeah, so 8 plus spellcasting ability modifier plus proficiency.
I can go ahead and roll the damage. While you figure that out.
Yeah, you do the full damage to it.
Okay. Oh, it actually looks like it calculated it as half, though.
Because the game thinks that it passed, so I have to find out where it's pulling her DC from, because it thinks her DC is 13, and I promise it's bigger than that. So.
Okay. Did that extra 5 damage kill it?
Let me add it, and we'll see. Let's see. No, don't heal it. There's just be a 1 in front of that. It did not, but it is almost dead.
Cool. She's moved, she's action, she's bonus action, so
Okay.
Short of having a command spell used on her, I think that's all she can do at the moment.
Yeah. So, Diana, you are in its mouth, but you are only at this point grappled. You are not swallowed. What would you like
Good.
to do?
So she's got another use of Misty Step, so she's gonna use that.
I respect that.
So she do that. And Misty Step the fuck out of its mouth.
Fair.
Back onto the deck. And then she is going to attack it with
Fair.
her sword. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Yo.
Ooh. Spice.
And she's gonna do it again.
That is her right.
Ooh.
That hits as well. So much damage, it is now yellow.
And just for an extra bit of added spice, she's going to flip it off.
Flipping off is a free action. I'll allow
It
it.
is. And she's good.
Okay, so Freddy is not down with this thing trying to get away with Annis. And
That's my ex.
like, oh god. So he's looking over to Derek and he says, I'm going to try to get it to spit her out. I'm going to need you to catch her because I don't want the boat to crush her. And then he chucks some keys at it. First one hits.
Go, Freddy, go.
And when it hits, another bright flash of light pops out of it. Dealing incredible amounts of damage to this thing. And then he throws the second key. And he hits. And with the second key, before the bright light can go off, it just spits Annis out directly up in the air. And in the process, keels over and sinks. So I'm going to let Freddy get his damage die, but it's going to be enough. I promise. There it goes. So it is now dead. Edison is dead. Annis is currently in the air. And sticky.
Ugh.
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah.
Good thing she's got that nice rock to clean her.
Yeah. So she's currently airborne. And that's all Freddy can do without leaving the wheel and risking the boat turning and getting her. So now it is Johnny's turn. Johnny does not like Tesla. Johnny is going to do something about Tesla.
Sentences you only hear in Fate Dreams In.
Johnny is going to cast a spell on Tesla.
Remember.
Like a true Tesla, Tesla has failed its save, and also like a true Tesla, fire is about to happen.
Truly, I love D&D.
Yeah.
Dear Elon Musk, suck several dicks. Thank you.
Is this program? Oh, it's extra
Yes,
because Johnny's died. Cool. All right, this is what happens. Fire.
That was a lot of dice.
That was a lot of dice. Yeah. As soon as this thing has Diana clear of it, Johnny points at it, and then she says, "New song," and then it just explodes into fire. It's very bright. You can all see this. It's incredibly bright fire. It's actually behind the thing where she cast this, but it's a 30-foot radius of fire, lighting this thing up from the back, backlighting a shadow going right across everyone, and it is burning, and it is still on fire. And you notice parts of it sinking in and out of the water. They're still on fire while they're in the water.
Ooh.
And then she moves back to this end and hugs Penelope.
Penelope's just like, that's my girl.
Annis, you're in the air. What do you want to do?
Giant eagle. And I'm gonna fly. Once I'm a giant eagle, I'm gonna fly at Tesla and beak him, I guess. Let me find the giant eagle form.
That's fair.
Well, bam.
Bam, giant eagle.
Do I need to drag that into my caca?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna swoop as
the
much as
thing
I
came off.
can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beak it back. Oh, I just have to drag things onto it to try and hit it.
Yeah, like you could do it with the combat tracker, but we have so many things on here. I've just been dragging them to the map. Ooh, that's violent.
I think that might be it. Yeah. That's the beak attack. Do I get a talon attack too? I feel like.
Let me look up a giant eagle.
I feel like I was doing multi attacks on Spider Lady.
You were. I'm just making sure. It makes
It
two
says
attacks. One with its
multi-attack
beak and one
2
with its talons.
times.
So
Okay.
one with each.
Cool. I'm going for talons next.
That also hits.
I bet that hits. Get dunked on.
Yep, that would do it. That hurts. It is
Oh, wait.
not happy.
Except I can't attack the same turn that I turn into a wild shape, right? So never mind.
Because
Take all
for
that
me,
back.
because for you it's an action, isn't it? All right, let me get
Yeah.
its HP.
Yeah, let me take all that damage back. I'm still gonna
That'll-
swoop at it and kind of but that's all I can do.
All right.
Menace the shit out of it.
I'm menacing. Maybe I'll menace it from over here.
You could do that.
Okay.
All right. You have menaced it.
Well, I have become bird. That's it. That's all I can do. People don't have to worry about trying to catch me now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was plan A, but okay. Yeah, good job, Dracula. And he runs over. To under Annis Bird, and
Exactly one person on this boat will call Freddy by his name.
Proceeds to punch. Because he punching, unfortunately, manually still. I'll fix you later, buddy. Okay, that's a hit. Yep. It's thunder punching. Ooh, that's a crit.
Ooh.
All right, I actually have to manually add it all up because I had to do it manually, but neat. So. Okay, so him charging over there actually did a pretty substantial amount of damage with his thunder punching. And everyone on this end, you all now also got a chance to see that up close and personal. Also, the thing is still on fire, and Derek is over here just punching it with thunderclaps. And now it's Tesla's turn. Tesla does not like where this is going. Tesla does not like being on fire, and Tesla does not appreciate the fact that all of you are about to get opportunity attacks on it because it's going to try to leave. So, who wants to go first?
Woo!
Let's see. So it looks like Buck, Diana, Derek, me, and Tifa all get opportunity attacks.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
I guess I'll go first with Tifa.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So that's
I will
Tifa.
try as Bird Annis. Nope.
Alas, Bird Annis, you're too high up.
All right.
Uh,
Come on, Diana.
Giant eagles are not known for fighting at night anyway. I should have become a giant
definitely
owl.
true. All right, that's a hit. Okay, that's some good damage. All right.
Since it's an opportunity attack, does she still get to hit twice or no?
No, because that's when you do an attack action.
Gotcha.
Well,
she poked it.
Yep. Now, Buck is going to try to hit it. And because it's surrounded, he gets to be a rogue again.
Sneak attack.
He gets to rogue now. So if
yeah.
do that, he didn't really get a chance to do that before. Oh, apparently I have to do it in that order. You set up sneak attack before you roll the damage. Huh. Just learned that. All right, well, I'll just roll that manually for him. But neat. Oof. That's violent. Tack on another.
Wait, did Buck take damage there, or?
No, it was just me rolling the die manually.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently the way that they coded in sneak attack in 5e, this is like the first time it's come up, you give yourself a sneak attack trait and then you attack and it adds it. I guess so that when you crit, it can also crit that, but I did not know that. So that was, I think, everyone. Oh wait, no, there's still Derek. Derek, can you do it, buddy?
You can do it, Derek.
I believe it.
Kill that eagle.
Come on, you can do it.
Let's have unagi for dinner.
All right. He's gonna attack. Wait, does that work? Hold up. Oh, that's such shenanigans. Okay, we're doing that. I didn't know he could do that.
Spend the key.
Oh, he's spinning the key. It's just I didn't realize that with this works on a reaction. So yeah, he's gonna hopefully he hits. All right, manual check. Manual die roll still. Oh yeah, that hits all to hell and back. Okay, so first the violence. All right. Wait, is that enough? Almost. So 1. And am I adding everything in right? Yeah, because flurry of blows is on attack actions. But let's make this thing roll a save. That it's probably going to fail. Okay, so Tesla slumps off the boat, barely conscious, and floats over here, and floats over here. And because it's its turn, it takes fire damage and dies. It only had 4 HP left.
Oh,
Oh my
The fire
god.
damage is what killed it. Yep, they're all dead.
Wow.
Johnny got a kill technically.
Yay!
Did.
Johnny.
Yep, it was
Way to
dead.
go.
Splat. Muddy water. Okay, so on that note, we have finished the super long combat times. So let's all just take a minute, go get some water and whatnot, and we will be back shortly because we're trying to have better life habits and not go forever and get
Woohoo!
dehydrated. So I'm gonna mute the chat and mute everything, and we'll all be back in a few minutes.
Yay!
Hooray.
Yay!
We are no longer muted.
What?
It's true, we're back.
Hello.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys
Ah.
defeated 3 zappies. After the first one gave you so much trouble.
Hooray!
Yeah. Ugh.
And your boat's not destroyed.
Yay.
Yay!
And you did it
So-
all in the dark.
Ah.
Okay, so I don't think I have dark vision.
As
So I was gonna be like, Annis
eagle.
will fly around in a circle looking for.
I mean, yeah, I don't think eagles have dark vision.
I don't think so. And she would have, instead of being logical, she would have turned into an eagle and not an owl, I think. So she's gonna fly down here and uneagle. And I forget how we did that. Do you have to do that?
I don't know if you can do it to yourself or not, but I'll do it for you. The way that I do it is I pull up your effects list in the combat tracker and I remove this one. But I don't know if players can do that to themselves. Bloop. Back to normal.
Okay.
So there you are.
How badly are you hurt? To Belle.
Oh, I'm fine. And
So
she is.
you don't need healing.
No, I'm good.
Hmm?
Thank you for the...
All right. Just checking. Hmm?
What?
Mm. You
Hello?
still there?
I am still here.
Okay.
Yeah, you said thank you, and then I don't know if you said anything else to her.
Oh, just thank you for the concern. I guess I did not pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
All right. Well, there.
Okay.
Yep. She
Good.
seems fine.
Okay.
Penelope, on the other hand, hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sexist fucking zappies only bit girls, right? Fucking sexist. Okay. Do you need potions? Either of you?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Annis would have just distributed healing potions out to people anyway, but she's just going to hand over a grater. Which... Oh, that's not correct. Grater... Oh my gosh, I have so much in here. Should heal... 44 plus 4.
Oh boy.
Oh, and we never determined how many potions Annis would have. Coming to do that off screen.
Yeah, we'll do that later. That's fine.
I rolled 4d4, and then plus 4 would be
13.
13.
13. Delicious.
How about you, Diana? Do you need one?
I could use one.
All right. 44 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Annis will also... Annis will heal for 15.
And so will Diana.
She's still a little wounded, but
Yeah,
not bad.
Aiden's gonna do his he's gonna walk up and okay. We never figured this out either. What does the ground look like as it changes under his feet?
Oh, you mean while you're here?
Yeah, doing the Bomb of Peace.
Yeah. So when you walk around in this place, and you would have known this before now, but so as a reminder, when you walk around in the normal world, you see the reverse side of the world.
Yeah.
And in your shadowy reflection area. And in here, when he walks around, you actually see the stars. You see the sky. You see the celestial bodies from well outside of the sphere of the world.
Shit, fuck yeah. All right, y'all just see this. And I'm going to heal y'all. He just quietly kind of gets close to y'all and just... You feel a healing aura around you. Let me 2d6 plus wisdom. So let me roll 2d6 per. So I'll hit Penelope first. So you'll have another 11 healed. Diana will also have another 11 healed. And then Aiden will kind of make way over. Or yeah, so Diana's down there. I thought that, never mind. So yeah, Diana and then Annis will be a roll.
That's a good one.
Well, you get 16.
Did you apply the healing from before?
None of the healing has been applied.
Okay, because I'm like, I thought I was way wounded than that. Maybe I just got way more wounded by the zappy than I thought.
Okay, so Penelope.
Tifa is going to stay in the water. Tifa's
Okay.
actually going to swim up near the front of
All right, I'm gonna scroll through and I'm going to clean up HP for current numbers because we're rolling it. All right, so first up, Penelope from the potion got 13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she got 13 from the potion, and then from
And then
Aiden,
11.
you got 11. Okay. All right, and then Diana got 15 from both of them, right? So with Aiden, she'll
Yeah.
just be completely clear.
No, it was 11 again.
Yeah, it was 15 from the potion, 11 from Aiden.
Yeah.
Oh.
I double 7'd.
Got it.
And then Annis got the 16.
Gotcha.
And 15. Yeah, so she should be fully healed.
Cool.
How are they looking?
All right, so Annis is fully healed. I will clear out the damage on Annis. Bloop. And most of the others did not take damage.
Yeah.
As a reminder,
None of the
that
guys
combat
did any
was
damage.
like 2 rounds.
My summon elemental actually stays for a while, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah.
Like an hour or something.
Up to an hour. Yeah, so I'll have Tifa swim up a little ways ahead of us in the river, just looking for more zappies
Fair
or
enough.
anything that looks even remotely dangerous.
Do
Some
you
fish
want
give it the
to
stink eye.
give it a little bit of healing while you're trotting around, Aiden?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Trot,
Tifa did
trot.
take damage.
I trot. Go, Tifa, go. And 11 for Tifa.
Okay.
Damn. These 7s.
Tifa is healed
Diana's
fairly
gonna
well.
look around. Is everyone back on the boat? Did we get everyone back? We're not missing anyone, right? And she's like looking around, double checking me.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like everyone's here.
Okay. Is Belle still in disguise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
And Diana's just gonna call up to her and she's like, "Are you okay?"
I'm good, but thank you. Those things
Okay,
are
because I
disgusting.
can't heal you, but yeah, they were gross.
Well, Ennis has fully already used the stone on her. Anyone that got chomped, because everyone was slimy.
So rude of them to try and eat.
I mean,
Well,
I can't
here you
blame
go.
their taste, but
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, so since we're all back on the boat, I do have a little trick I want to try to make this trip go a little faster because I don't want to have to deal with those things again.
Okay.
And DM, let me know if I can't do this.
Okay.
But the impression is that I could, hypothetically. Can I use greater invisible air on the boat?
Ah, that's a good question. Let me see how I wrote that.
But
It says the object benefits from greater invisibility and gains an AC of 13 if it does not already have one. If the object is mobile, wind resistance for the object will be significantly reduced and the speed of the object is doubled. It says you can
Yes.
expand the effects of invisible air to encompass a greater space, allowing you to conceal and protect large objects, provided that you maintain physical contact with them.
Yes, you can. You will turn it into a speedboat.
Cool.
an invisible speedboat. Are all of us still visible?
So
I
all of
mean,
you will still be visible on it. This is very Wonder Woman, but the boat will be invisible.
Cool.
amazing.
Okay, she's going to be like, all right, and just go back up to the wheel and be like, thank you, Freddy. I'm not going to call you Dracula because I appreciate what you did,
Thank you.
but know that I still need to come up with a better nickname for you.
I'm sure one will present
But I
itself
will
in
take
time.
from here. Look, you can still give, if you come up with a better one, I will gladly call you that one.
All I ask is you don't let him come up with it, pointing at Buck. Oh, but I've got so many. Yeah, no, don't let him do it.
No, I already granted you the ability to come up with it on your own, and that is not going to be something I'm going to let anybody else do.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so she's going to like hold the wheel again and use greater invisible air on the boat.
Yep. The boat now goes significantly faster. And
all right.
Wait, how much faster?
A double its usual speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Vroom,
Okay,
vroom.
so Tifa is going to get left behind unless that's 40 feet per second.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know that the speed is now double.
Tifa has a swim speed of 40 feet.
So Tifa can kind of hop up on the front because the way that it works would be compatible with that. You're essentially getting pushed. So your elemental can be pushed, or it can obviously climb up on the deck if you want. But yeah.
That's good.
Wait till you try this with an air elemental. It'll be fun. But for now, it's gonna act as the figurehead on your boat. Swatting at anything that gets nearby. But to everyone who's not here, if someone were to look over at you, the bunch of you are flying around on nothing with a weird water elemental at the front. Because the boat is invisible, but you are not.
Whee!
This is what Saber did with the motorcycle, but with a boat.
Yep.
Okay, so for anyone not currently driving the boat, you are welcome to take a short rest if you want to before we move on to the next hex.
Definitely. I don't think I get anything back from a short rest, but I'll still take one.
Yeah, Penelope's definitely getting a short rest.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll short rest the party. It's fine. You got time.
Yeah.
If Diana wants to let someone else drive, she can also take a short rest, and I have a feeling she wants to.
She does. I guess she'll tag out with Freddy whenever
he can do it.
They have time to tag out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Like, there's enough time for that.
Yeah.
All right,
I
combat
can't
truck.
recover that spell slot. Wait, maybe I can. Yeah, I can recover that spell slot. Hot diggity. Oop.
Theoretically, the combat tracker is refreshing. I hope the game doesn't kick anyone. There you go.
Sorry, I had to mark that off real quick.
Hooray. All right.
Woo!
You did it. You defeated some zappies. Did anyone keep any of the zappies, or did you just let them go away?
I think we just let him go away. I know I was joking about
That's why I'm
a
asking
lot of
you.
evil.
Like, you joked about eating it, but I didn't know if you were actually keeping it or not.
Anyone needs like fangs or scales or something, sure. You'd have to like stop, butcher them, you know.
Nah.
Fair.
Okay. So how much time is going by?
All right. So because you're speedboating now, you will get to the next hex in only an hour.
Oh, Tifa goes away.
Bloop. But it was cool while it lasted.
Miss you already.
Now the part where I move your boat. At least the part where I remember how to move your boat. Because tokens are weird. Oh, you're not. That's because I didn't make you a token. That's why. That makes more sense. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Because the token on this one is tiny little hidden Merlin, not the boat. Remembering what I did forever ago.
Oh yeah, if you're on the Big Dreams End map, you might have to. I have nothing but black.
Yeah, I'll share that up in a sec. Because Merlin fell out of the party like a jerk.
Damn it, Merlin.
Everything is always your fault. All right, is the map still black?
I got something.
Yeah, I got something.
Oh yeah, the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hex we're in now is where we fought the Zappies.
Yep. And
Cool.
we're now advancing you forward. And move, little boat. What did I just tell you to do, boat? Come on, get over there. Okay, well, that's not at all aligning to a hex.
Whoa!
No.
Diana, I thought you said you could drive a boat. What are we doing?
Freddy's driving right now.
God damn it, Freddy!
I can't see the boat.
Why are we spinning?
I can't see the boat. This is very hard when you cannot see the boat.
Wait, does he not have the vision to see?
No, the boat is
boat's
invisible.
invisible, remember? Well, we can see it when we're standing on it, I assume.
No. It's very disorienting.
There's only one direction to go. The only direction to go is forward, Freddy. Keep this up, and I'm going to call you a stupid nickname.
Okay, so getting you through there.
Just kidding.
New area, still nighttime.
Yeah. Yay.
You want to do your hemlock check?
Oh, sure. Let me get my boy character.
Because the rest of you have like your night vision only goes so far that you can't really do a lot of scouting of it. But hemlock can look around.
Is this perception? Is this just a straight up check? What am I rolling again?
Just perception
it's been
check.
a while.
And yeah, Anon can also make a perception check.
Fucking say.
I mean, his
11.
problem is the fact that he doesn't have the bird's eye view, so he's seeing a whole lot of rocks and hills, but he can still make the roll.
Hemlock doesn't see much.
Nope.
Here, watch this. I'll have Ian right here. Enon, get on my back. Stand taller.
I don't think that's going to help.
We're just going to throw him into the air and then catch him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a giant eagle again and just lift him up. It's all good. Okay, let me find the dice perception. 26.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hemlock didn't see much because he was too busy being distracted by Yunan, apparently.
That
So,
has been.
the area that you're in now, it's still darkness. There's more hills alongside the water. You don't really run across too many more strange creatures. Like there's more normal animals around, um, but not quite dinosaur level excitement and not big zappy monsters. It seems that the speed that you're going at is deterring anything from trying to get close. Um, Understandably, they don't know what a speedboat is, so nothing is messing with you on that front. But what you can see is that after zipping your way through this area, you're coming up on that big open water area that you could see from way back up at the stately party manor. And this is the water that had the strange structures in it that you couldn't quite make out before.
Okay.
So coming up on it now in the dark, Enon can see from the distance, and eventually the rest of you will be able to see if you choose to keep going, that the massive lake ahead of you has some kind of structure jutting out of the middle of it, but also several. It's almost cylindrical. The structure looks cylindrical, like a tower, but there are many areas around it where it looks like the material that the tower is made of has collapsed into the water and is sticking out in several places. Like it was perhaps once much taller and was broken in such a way that it's crashed in two or three different places around it, but the base is still standing. Some of them are pretty horizontal. But also around this tower, there seem to be a number of more, well, I say more like less imposing structures. Like there are flotillas. There are little floating buildings, huts, houses. Uh, it appears to be a floating village is set up in the ruins of whatever this giant thing is. And this floating village is primarily near the center of this water area, but they, whoever put this together, has constructed floating platforms that go towards the trees to the north, and there's an additional like area around that that appears to be more of a city like area. Like that's much more built up. Uh, in terms of based on what Inan knows, you can do a history check.
I was just about to ask if I could do a
Yeah,
history
to see
check.
if
I
you
like
can
the
place
architect,
what
and
culture type thing this is.
you read
Yeah.
my mind. 27.
Okay. So he places this, like the cultural build of this area. It's a mixture of a few different things. So first up, like I said, originally it was in the area immediately around this tower. It looks like what you would find in more it's not quite tropical because this is not like salt water, but it is very much like when you see cities built up alongside large watery areas and people eventually build some things out into it, like artificial stuff. This is pretty advanced. Um, so the stuff out and around that it's got a Middle Eastern flair to it, but it doesn't match anything that he's ever seen in reality. This is almost like um, this would be something that you would find in art more so than real. And then the city, well, the town, village, city, it's kind of hard to tell. Like he can see a lot's going on there, but he doesn't really know how much is um how populated it is. Like these could very well be ruins. He can't see any people. But there's a city on the north bank of this that is similarly built up in a more Middle Eastern but older. Like it's like the area out on the water looks pretty advanced. The area over on the shore looks way more crude, way more put together using the wood from the forest, the stones from the area, like a bit less weird artsy magic and a bit more like this is what people would do if that's the resources they have and they have enough knowledge to do it. But
Huh.
most oddly to him, he does not see people. He doesn't see boats that are floating with people on them. Like it's the middle of the night, but he doesn't see lights, he doesn't see lanterns, he doesn't see anything that implies that this area is populated. It seems to have once been populated. But people could just be inside and asleep. It is the middle of the night.
Yeah. He will let the rest of the crew know that, like, as far as he's aware, it may or may not be a ghost town, or they could all be asleep. Like you said, it's the middle of the night.
So we should stay to the south and try and be quiet then.
Yeah,
I can use cast pass without a trace on us, but I don't know if it works on the boat.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
It's very specifically like people.
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boat is invisible.
Yeah.
Right. I think as long as we're just quiet and we go to the south instead, we should be able to just keep going.
Okay. Do we check it out at all, or
We could. I
or do we
can.
want to save it for later?
I think we should probably save it for later. We don't want to wake anyone up in the middle of the night, if anyone is there.
That is a good point.
Yeah, it could alarm them. Plus, this is like what, our peak period to get to the church starts?
If we need to come back up the river to get back to our base, we'll have to come back by here anyway, and we can do that later.
Yeah.
True.
And not catch them while they're sleeping. If they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I can become a shark to explore the area, but I don't think that's necessary.
No.
Could have Hemlock fly up to the north and check out that village, but I also don't think that's necessary.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
That said,
Um,
you advanced a few
in the-
hexes forward, so I can show you more of the map.
Woo!
Okay. Before we leave this area, can I make a quick perception check just to see if I notice anything?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. So we're trying to stay to the south, but I guess while we're passing that area, I mean, Annis would probably be looking too, just to see what she can see.
Yeah, like it's kind of hard since your dark vision only goes so far out, but
Mhm.
I could roll a 20. I
see what
won't.
happens.
I didn't.
Like
I
it
rolled a
could
10.
happen. Some things could happen, but
Oh, do I do a hemlock perception since we're in a new?
yeah, you can do hemlock perception.
Ah, grab the dice and not the entire character sheet. Thank you. Nope.
Hey, look. Some stuff to be seen down there.
Ooh,
Mhm.
really?
Ooh, well, it's a village by
Yeah.
a body of water. I wonder if it's the village that we are aiming to go to.
All
It
I'm
is
saying
Yes.
is
possible.
Beach episode!
beach.
Beach episode!
It very well could be. Okay, so for the perception
Will
checks
we find beach?
for the people that are close, um, so this will be your perception check as you're passing over the southern part, southern in the relative sense, the bottom part of the hex. So going through there, you notice, and like most of you are pretty much in the same band here. So yeah, like you notice that there are things floating in the water in this area. Um, not a lot, but you come across them in every now and then. And from the way that Inan described the big tower ruins, you get the impression that these might be parts of it or things from that area. Like it's odd that they're floating because it doesn't look like it looks like stone. It looks like it was built, but it's very odd that whatever this is floating on water. It shouldn't be buoyant, but here we are. Though that might also explain whatever this material is. It might explain why the ruins of a tower in the middle of a lake are visible rather than at the bottom of it. So something's going on with that. And operating on the like, do any of you want to like scoop any of it up and investigate it, or do you just want to be like, nah, bad touch, don't want it?
The floating stone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Penelope's gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay. So Penelope, you pick up the stone, and it's very strange because it floats on the water, no problem. But as soon as you pull it off of the water, it's very heavy.
Woo.
So, like, it feels like real building materials, just for whatever reason, some property of this lets it float on water. Like, water pushes it up.
She's gonna like motion at Diana to come over and also test this rock and be like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I really don't know what you're thinking. Okay, because like this is kind of like what she's just like demonstrating that the rock can like float, like the water's pushing it up. She's just showing the effect. She's like, this is kind of like what we do when we walk on the water. Oh. I mean, I don't see where you're going with this, but I don't know where I'm going with this either. But I think it's a good thing to keep in mind. She's gonna share that with anyone else who's around.
I wonder if it's the water or the stone.
We can find out.
Yeah, does anyone have any stones from elsewhere that they
Item
can
is
just
just gonna
drop in the
try and
water?
step into the water.
Oh dear. Off of the boat going like
Well, so I can go down the
60.
side of the boat because I've
I
got my
assumed you
hooves.
stopped the boat going super fast so that Penelope could get the rock. Otherwise, it would be like
Yeah,
getting
I
hit with a
assume
thrown rock.
Start walking
I
down
don't
the
know if
side of the
Ennis
boat
would have any
wall.
She might have some kind of rocks as like a spell component, like a pebble or something that she can drop into the water and see if it floats.
Yeah, go for it.
So does the pebble float?
It sinks.
Yeah. Well, well, that answers that question. Can I take a closer look at that rock?
Yeah, and she's gonna.
Can I roll nature? Would this be Arcana? I'm just trying to see what's up with this rock.
I mean, like, if you're trying to look for something magical, it would be Arcana. If you're trying to diagnose something that could be natural with it, then it would be nature. So you're in a weird
I'll
world
roll
where
it.
either could apply. It's up to you.
I'll try Arcana first. See if there's anything magical about it.
It is a
looks
rock.
like a rock to me. How is it floating? That's so weird.
Penelope's also gonna try an Arcana check on this thing.
Aiden's gonna just put a
Let's just pass it around.
Aiden puts a hoof onto the water and see if the weight like bounces back or if it just sinks.
Belle! What the fuck?
With a dirty 20.
So yeah, Aiden, your foot totally goes in the water. You do not float on the water.
Well, I lift my foot out. The rest of my feet are still on the side of the boat. Yeah. I mean, I do
that was
float. Just
rolling
I don't
Arcana
float.
on the rock.
So Belle takes a look at the rock, and she goes, "Oh, that's an old one. It's
Adam.
the whatever this is seems to have been blessed by some entity associated with water to stand on it. It's been given permission, or perhaps it's simply been forbidden. It depends on the mood."
Adam's
Um,
head pops over the side. He's like, say no more. He's just like,
I was about to say, do all three of you want to roll to see if it's one of your ladies?
a goddess, Elda.
What indication would we have?
I don't know. Maybe you can just feel a vibe check the rock.
Can
I want a vibe
check?
check. I want a religion vibe check. I just
How would you vibe check the rock?
With
I want a
religion?
I want
with
a religion.
religion.
I want a vibe check religion for Eldath vibes. Ugh.
It is still a
11.
rock.
No.
I was like, maybe she can feel Poseidon.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're all just standing here in a circle, all like observing this rock while everyone else is on the boat.
I want him to roll a vibe check. Why not?
Oh, you can re-roll that. That's right.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not. Hold on.
Vibe check.
That is
24
the
vibe
opposite.
check.
Oh, Diana just tied on that vibe check.
You know what? I have a +0. Annis is not religious in any way.
Woo!
18's for everyone.
Vibe check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Everyone's just intently staring at this rock.
That's amazing.
What? God bless or curse you, rock. Reveal us.
All
Secrets.
right, one more person's gonna roll then.
Freddy.
Yep, Freddy's got to roll.
Vibe check.
Oh no! Freddy joins the circle of Ponderer.
He's like, you know what? If they're all doing it, I might as well join.
I
Did I
mean,
We're just
calculate?
passing the rock around in a circle.
this is like the most college bullshit.
Derek is just
Peer
standing
pressure, he's
there
gotta
like
look at the rock.
Derek is the one driving the boat at this point.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, because we determined that since he's a rich boy, he probably learned how to drive a yacht at some point.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking crying.
Everyone else is huddled around this weird rock.
Like,
Derek's
oh!
like, nah, this is not my.
Freddy rolled the 2. Freddy does not have any special knowledge about this rock.
Vibe with the rock.
Oh, good.
All right, so based on whatever the abstract concept of vibe checking a rock is, none of you get any impression that this rock is particularly associated with a religion.
Okay. Well, I was
You know
thinking
that it
maybe the
came
ones
from a
directly
giant
connected.
tower and that there are plenty of religions that have tower imagery.
Yeah.
And Freddy notes the obvious one, being as he's been working with the church for a while. I mean, there's
The Tower of Babel?
the tower, but I don't recall any details about it being surrounded by water.
Guys, I'm gonna do something really stupid.
Oh no.
Famous last words?
Yeah.
No. And she's gonna see if she can get on top of the water.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I would assume so.
Well,
She steps
it's
on the
worth
water,
the check.
and the
Uh-huh.
water holds her up.
Okay, so it's normal ass water. This rock has either been blessed or cursed. I think we should just keep this in mind. Come back later.
We should keep the rock.
We are wasting time on this rock.
As you stand on the water, though, you can feel a humming in it. The water is resonating with something, and you can feel it through your toes.
Ooh. My toes are vibrating.
Come again?
My toes are vibrating.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Kind of
Water.
concerning.
The water is like humming. There's like a buzzing.
I don't hear anything.
It's like a vibration kind of situation.
Oh,
It's really weird.
you should probably get back in the boat.
Hold on. It's gonna like lean her ear close to the water to see if she can hear anything.
So listening to the water, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Reroll.
You hear water.
You get so much
Congratulations.
mileage out of being a halfling. Okay. Like putting your ear against the water and listening, which is very funny for everyone else watching because she's essentially just lying down on the water. But giving it a listen, it sounds to you like stuff somewhere in there is moving, but it's not close. It's pretty far away. But it sounds to you kind of like if you ever um, go to a pool and you go underwater and you listen and you can still hear noises outside, but they're kind of muffled. You're hearing muffled noises from in there, but they're consistent. It's not like someone talking or screaming or anything. It's just like it's as if something is making a steady noise from under the water somewhere.
Does it sound mechanical or anything, or does it sound more like harmonic?
It sounds more harmonic.
Is it a sound she might recognize, maybe?
Let me roll something for her. Oh, that's a good roll. The die said 17.
Disappears in the water.
It's it sounds like something that you heard once a long time ago when Vivi and Penelope were pretending to be in the church.
It's just like, oh shit.
It sounds like the humming resonance of a chorus.
Huh.
No words, just it's acoustically similar to something that a large number of humanoids could create if they were to try to hold a note.
Interesting. Okay, she's gonna climb back up on the boat and just be like, okay, so there was definitely some kind of sound in the water. Like, it kind of sounded like like a like a hum, like a note. Like there was a bunch of people humming one note together and not taking a breath in between. Like continue.
Interesting.
Yeah. It made me think of like it made me think of the time that Vivi and I pretended to be part of the church. She's just like cuts a quick glance over at Freddie and she's like, we're not gonna talk about that. But
Not getting any judgment out of me.
um but yeah, so that's what I got out of that. So there's definitely something going on here. But it is something I think we should focus here. Yeah. How heavy is the rock? Is it like substantially heavy,
No, it's like carrying around a brick.
or is it?
Yeah, like you're not
Okay,
having trouble carrying it. It's heavier than you would have expected for something that was floating.
gotcha. Okay. It's gonna be like, all right. Does anybody want to try, or does anybody want to hold on to this piece of stone, or
Me.
should I put it back?
I want to hold it.
Huh?
Me. I would like to hold the rock.
All right. If item's going to
Like
continue to hold it,
continuously
I will add
until
it to
we.
your inventory. If you're just going to keep handing it around, I will wait.
This is more of a can I put it back in the water versus are we keeping it until we come back?
I would like the rock.
Okay.
Yes.
She hands it over to Aiden. She's like,
Okay.
don't do anything stupid with it.
I got a lucky rock.
All right. I've
Why do
added
I already have a back?
mysterious floating rock is now in your inventory.
Yeah.
It has a weight of 1 for whatever. It's like a pound of rock. Enjoy.
All right, well, now that we've all passed around a piece of rock, do we want to keep going on?
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's. All right, everybody's on the boat. We're all good.
Everybody's
I'm
on the
not going to
boat.
accidentally leave
Penelope's back on the
halflings.
boat.
Penelope's back on the boat. So I'm not leaving anyone behind. All right, everybody, brace yourselves. Here we go. And then she's gonna send the boat on.
Okay. When you get to the other side of the lake, you can find um, another river that is going to the southwest towards that city that you can see in the distance. And let me advance the clock a little bit in game because explored for a little. Boop, boop. Making good speed. I'm just going to roll it up to 3 a.m. Still dark.
Plan for more perceptions.
Yeah, because you are moving into an area that has way less trees in the way. This is more grasslands.
Ooh. All right.
Well, Hemlock did not roll well. Annis rolled pretty well.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh shit! I didn't even roll the right thing. Diana just got an 18.
Okay.
I'm just adding the 3. I'm not even gonna bother.
That's fine.
But
So still dark, which makes it hard for most of you to see too far out. Unlike the river before, the river down here seems way more tame. You don't have any monstrosities floating around in it or anything. It seems to be more normal. You're going through it at a pretty solid speed, so nothing is messing with you while you're here. However, specifically within On's ridiculous range of perception and the fact that this area is much more flat, I'm going to reveal a little bit more of the map. Hooray. So you can see that through the power of flatness, there's more stuff over that way. Much easier to see in the distance. In fact, you know what those hexes look like. I'm just going to reveal them. Bloop. And then to the south, a little bit more to see. Goes a ways. And then distant south, you can see some more trees again.
Oh.
So there's more stuff. And I'll zoom out the map on the feed just so that others can see what you can see. There you go. And because you've got some visibility in the distance, reveal some water.
Woo.
Reveal some water. Cool. And finally, off of that 31, and on seeing something that he was not expecting. And so he's gonna take a moment, and then he's gonna say to the group, "You're not going to believe this, but up the river and about a kilometer in, there are a number of animals running around. They appear to be cattle, and I don't know what else to call it. There's a food truck.
Hold on, we lost somebody for a second.
Okay, so
Okay,
there are a
can we have
number of
everybody?
cattle.
There are a number of cattle, and they appear to be gathered near a food truck. An honest, modern world food truck.
Are
Um,
they getting food from the food truck?
I don't think so. I think the food truck is stocking up on cattle.
I am speechless.
There's a half-orc standing outside of it, and he seems to be collecting. Well, this is odd. So, like, I say collecting. He seems to be grooming these animals in the middle of the night. He's not actually taking them anywhere, but I get the impression from his attire that he eventually plans to convert them into food because he is dressed like a chef. And he pulls out a piece of paper and he starts to sketch on it. And he fetches some color pencils, which apparently he has for some reason. And he starts to color it in. You get the impression that he sees himself as something of an artist. And I'm going to show you what he draws.
So it's not directly in the river. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh.
I don't know what else to say to that.
I did mortified for the cattle.
Are we going to be passing by as we go through the river? Is he a problem? Are we going
He's
to
a
have to fight
kilometer
him?
in. He may not even notice us, but he seems to be pretty focused on what he's doing. However, he hasn't, I can't stress this enough, a food truck.
Right, that's weird.
So
Penelope's glancing at it. She's like, "Is that Gordon Ramsay?"
I don't think so, Penelope, but I admittedly am going off at the sketch. I don't actually know how great of an artist our friend is.
He's an orc, so he's probably not an enemy master.
I'm really intrigued by this food truck situation.
We'd have to stop the boat and hike a kilometer out of the way to go to it.
Outside of the fact that it's a food truck in the middle of nowhere,
In the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night, with a half-orc chef and a bunch of cows. Is there anything else out of there? Sorry, I just realized how ridiculous this sounds.
It just sounds so fucking off the wall.
Outside of all that, does anything else seem to be completely bonkers about this? Like, actually, like, yeah, like about about the cows? Like, are the cows weird somehow, or like they just
They look like cattle.
just cows?
The if we weren't here and he weren't a half orc, I would not think there's much strange about this. It is a strange place to find a food truck, and it is a strange place to find and time to find a half orc, but that's all I can see from here. I don't know what else to make of that. I think that he would be unlikely to interfere with us, given how far away he is from the water, but if we wanted to get closer, we could. Otherwise, we can continue on our goal and just remember that he's there.
I don't think we should try and approach him.
I feel
What
like this
would
is
be
another maybe in the daytime.
maybe in the daytime?
I'm just
At worst, we have to fight him, and at best, it's just a weird interaction, and then we come back to the boat and get up back on our way.
I'm very suspicious about it.
Well, it is extremely weird and suspicious.
Yeah, it's like if it's weird even for here, I'm like, what the fuck is
Well, to be fair, we don't know what is normal for here.
it?
We just came from a lake where there's a floating tower made of stone.
There are dinosaurs.
The
I was
dinosaurs.
just about to say that. But the dinosaurs don't have a food truck. I'm just kidding.
I mean, they might. You never know. But
No.
There are no
Is-
roads. How is he driving? You know what? I don't care.
like, are there any cities or not cities, but like, is there anyone else around? Is it just random half orc man?
As far as I can tell, he's the only one in that area, but wait, you rolled a nat 20 on that, right?
I did.
Based on my incredibly well-honed eyes, it appears that the truck does
Is solar
function
powered?
and has left tire tracks that go along the side of the river back towards the city where we're going now. Perhaps he comes out here to do whatever it is he's doing and then returns there during the day.
Well, maybe he goes between that city and the one by the lake.
Yeah, let's just. I'd say we.
Again, it's the middle of the night.
Let's just keep moving
Let's
on.
just keep moving.
And then maybe we'll run into him on the way there.
Let's be quiet so that he doesn't spot us.
I just realized I'm whispering. This is me whispering. Okay.
Fucking crying.
All right.
I'm whispering!
I'm whispering!
I will label his
Hear me out. Hear me out. I
spot
didn't
on the
ask
map for you.
Excellent. I was gonna say I didn't ask Enon because Iden has learned going into a restaurant like once with Annis and I think Penelope
No.
was there. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, and with Piers. Normally at these so-called restaurants they have name tags. Do we see a name tag on them?
On the side of it?
On the dude or his truck or anything?
Yeah, that's a good point. What's
yeah,
on the truck?
the side of the truck contains something written, presumably in Orcish, which
Oh.
for weird reasons Anon cannot read because the Grail gave information that is pertained to human knowledge.
Yeah. So none of us can read Orcish.
I don't believe so.
Is there anything other than? Is there like a cool wizard painted on it, or
It's there's a giant picture of the half orc in his like white outfit doing a giant Tony the Tiger thumbs up on the side of it with the words above it. And as this is going on, Belle walks up and says, "If you'd like a translation, I can help."
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Like
you
Ida's
can
like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can see it, or did Elon like transcribe it?
He writes it down now that he's giving you a sketch of it, and she takes a look at it, and she says, "Okay, so in half orc, it appears to be Veiltooth, but that's not why it's weird.
Oh,
What that means in half orc is to the tooth, which has a different meaning in modern culinary terminology, where it would be al dente."
huh? El dente?
Are you telling me this motherfucker's name is Al Dente?
In half
Huh?
orc, yes.
What kind of food does this man serve?
Look, I warned you hours ago that there was a pun coming, and I was going to get it in before we
Oh,
were done. And on that exciting note, we're going to stop because
no!
I will let you spend a week deciding if you would like to go meet him or if you'd like to continue on. All are fair.
We want to continue on.
That is fair.
Yeah, I think it's a unanimous. Let's continue and not go meet Al dente.
That is fair. I will move the boat down.
We'll meet him later.
In the day. Brew truck episode.
During the daytime. Okay, so there he is. Just I've left him marked on the map accordingly. Um, Fun ensues. Now we move on.
New
So
hacks, new perceptions,
new hex, new
right?
perception. Yep.
Let's
That's
go.
unlock. Ah, another natural 20. Oh wait, that was
That was
Anna. So
Annis.
let me roll hemlock.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Ups-
Wow. Okay.
Fuck.
Anna sees far with her elf eyes. Hemlock does not see as far.
She's human.
Fair enough. Okay. So I will expand the masking again because you keep hitting all those nat 20s.
Apparently, they're not for battle. They are just
They're just for looking.
for looking.
Expanding all that a little bit.
Lucy could be doing perception checks. She just doesn't want to. That's
See,
her right.
she's perceptioning the dude's abs. Okay, real.
Yeah,
She's
she's just
she's
perceptioning your abs. Yep.
she's just like, don't mind if I do.
She's just sitting at the back of the boat, chilling, perceiving all the guys.
Ah, yes, look at that booty.
Annis
But
is at the front of the boat, perceiving the landscape.
all right, so
Diana
I'm
is
giving you a little
perceiving
more
Annis.
map to look at there. So for the first
Oh.
time, you can see that there's something on the other side of the water.
Oh shit, yeah,
Oh.
land.
There's additional land over there, and also there's land to the northwest and the southeast, which you knew about, but now you see a little more of. Exciting.
Woo!
And from that angle, actually, I'll give you a little more up into there. There you go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Some stuff. So yeah, I'm looking around here with your crazy perception. You can see that the area that you're going to now is, in fact, a very large coastal city, and it seems to be built up um, more European style, more like Western European specifically. It seems to be a place that has an a very strange collection of buildings in it. They are a variety of styles. They are not all from any one region of the world. You get the impression that this is like what happens when children have many different Lego sets and put them all together into one place. You have skyscrapers. You have like Scottish castles. It almost is like when you go to a theme park and they just try to represent an entire part of the world with the standout gimmicks. This place is full of what would normally qualify as monuments.
It's like Epcot.
Kinda. It's kind of like a giant, actually functioning Epcot, not a dystopian hellscape Epcot or the one that was actually built. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. It's very big. Like it was, you could tell that there was a city before, and now you're realizing that like as you've gotten closer to it, this is a very large place. There's a lot going on there. There are people. Things are happening. Like unlike before with like the largely empty looking place, this one has a lot of stuff going on. And from there, um, you can see standing among the many, many buildings in this city, there's a very prominent cathedral. And you're pretty confident that that's the one that you're looking for because there's a giant stained glass window on it that you can see from this distance with those rolls. And that stained glass window looks similar. Well, Anna, Penelope, and Iden have all seen this before. There's imagery in the Einsburn Castle of the three founders of the Grail War. And in the middle, like under the cup, is someone who looks a lot like the Einsburn homunculi. And you can see it from here. And as you're approaching this on the ship, nothing really interferes with you, but the equivalent of the sun starts to come up and the world starts to get brighter as you're arriving at what appears to be the dawn of the final day before the Holy Grail War begins. And
the dawn of the final day.
da-dun. And when we get back next time, you'll get a chance to look around this crazy place and go straight to the church or look around or do whatever, really. You got time, right? I mean, you stayed up all night. What could happen? Hooray.
Hooray!
Yay!
Exploration, Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
I almost got eaten.
I would say with Al Dente over there, we've now got Dungeons and Dragons and Diners and
Drive-ins and dives. It's true. You do.
And dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs.
You're playing fortresses and food trucks. But,
crying.
all right, but yeah, that's where we're going to stop for this week. So we will resume again next week. So thank you, everybody. This was fun times.
Thank you for the amazing pun.
We do what we can. I've been waiting to make a half-orc named Al Dente since I found out what Al Dente means. So now is our time.
Beautiful.
All right, well, good night, the internet recordings. Thank you to the people that are apparently catching up on YouTube. Good for you. I'm sorry I'm sorry that you've had to deal with our bad recordings at various times. We're trying to make it better. So hopefully this is a little less painful than the ones where the sound just ate itself. Yeah. Well, good night, internet. Good night, recording. Good night, moon.
Good night, good nerds.
Good night, tight moon.